Some days doing the best we can may still fall short of what we'd like to be able to do, but life isn't perfect on any front, and doing what we can with what we have is the most we should expect of ourselves or anyone else. Beardos, beard fans, villains. Welcome to Villainous Vox, a voice for the villains. My name is John Wade. I'm your host for the Thought for the Day, and today we're looking at another quote from Mr. Rogers. I'm going to read it because it's a little bit longer than our usual thought. He said this: "Some days doing the best we can may still fall short of what we'd like to be able to do. But life isn't perfect on any front, and doing what we can with what we have is the most we should expect of ourselves or anyone else." So Mr. Rogers basically gave us this, that it's okay to do your best and let it go. A lot of times we strive for perfection, and there's nothing wrong with striving for perfection. But the reality of the world is that nothing is perfect, that even our best efforts don't produce perfection. There's always something that gets in the way. There's always some complication. There's always something that we fall short on, something that we fail at, something that we could have done better. And for the perfectionists among us, that's frustrating. It can be downright infuriating. But Mr. Rogers told us you have permission to understand this, to realize that the best you can do is your best. You have limited time, limited resources, limited abilities, if we're honest. We all do. But doing the best we can with what we have, where we're at, and with who we are, there's really not much more that we can ask. So don't be afraid to give your best, and for the best that you can give to fall short of perfection. Do your best and let it go. I think that for a great portion of my life, I aimed at perfection so hard that anytime that I inevitably came up short of perfection, I would get so frustrated. And I spent a great deal of my life in bitterness because I wasn't being perfect at what I was trying to do. And I think that we have to let that type of attitude go. I think I have to let that type of attitude go, if I'm being honest. That I can't be perfect, but I can do my best with the resources that I have, with the time that I have, in the place that I'm put in. So may we be a people who do the best that we can, but also don't get frustrated when we don't nail perfection. So let's be that people. Let's do the best that we can to make the world a better place with the resources, the time, and the place that we're in. So that's the thought for the day today. Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday so far, and we will see you next time for Villainous Vox, a voice for the villains. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be good and Vox on.